Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Franklin Mint Platinum Shopper and Bingo Caller, Miss Richfield 1981.
Welcome to Bingo Bonanza. I'm Miss Richfield 1981, your hostess, and I wanted to take just a moment before we start to explain how you can play along. It's really easy. You take your handheld device and go to playbingobonanza.com, where you'll get a card, a bingo card to play along, but you're going to watch on Facebook Live on a laptop or a desktop computer. Again, it's really easy. Take your handheld device and go to playbingobonanza.com and get a bingo card and then watch on Facebook Live. Bingo Bonanza! And we're starting right now.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play. Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Hello, everyone! Woo! Welcome to Bingo Bonanza, the Star Wars edition. Yes. You, I'm talking to you and you and you and you. Isn't it nice? It's Star Wars Day. I didn't really have a space-themed outfit that's as close as I could get. I just had to get something that was handy that I wear every so often. But I made this saber by myself. I did this all alone. It looks store-bought, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. And you can see I did the R. Look at that.
Beautiful.
That's with duct tape.
So many uses.
Totally.
No.
Totally. Look how nice that is. May the 4th be with you.
And with you.
I almost don't want to play bingo. I just want to dance around in my outfit, but I guess I better play bingo.
Work for us.
Oh, let me put down my sword. About a nickel for every time I've heard that. All right. Oh, I don't know how long the helmet's going to stay on. We'll see. First of all, I want to welcome everyone and inform you to talk loudly because I can't hear. So, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't need the tone. I could hear that all the way through the tone. It's just asking. All right. Well, I'm tickled to be here and welcome you to Bingo Bonanza. This is night 12. Look at this. I'm afraid I'm going to get emotional
and I can't afford Kleenex. I got toilet paper here. I don't use toilet paper, but it's like gold, that toilet paper. Shouldn't be just using it on my face, you know? Anyway, we have pages of notes, and I have my paper ready because we've got a live studio audience. Hello to you. Before we get started, take everyone's name down. Is it Ken? Is that you, Ken?
Ken and Dan.
Ken and Dan. Okay. So, Ken and Dan, where are you calling from?
We're from Seattle.
Oh my goodness sakes, that sounds like it's far away. Is that, where is that again? Where is that located?
Somewhere north of Portland.
State of Washington.
Oh, state of Washington. I'm writing that. Can I just abbreviate that? I'm just going to abbreviate that. Okay. And then, and I'm so glad you're here. And are you, have you played before? Do you know how to play bingo?
We have.
We have.
Because I'm noticing the beautiful decor in the background.
Yes, we need it up year round.
Well, I was going to say, you couldn't have gone to the store to buy it because everything's on lockdown. So you must have just had those handy.
Yeah, they were just ready to go.
Duct tape.
Well, I think that is real nice. And when you're done using them, if you could deflate them and mail them to me,
yes.
I would put them behind me. So I have something other than my kitchen behind me, actually, which isn't better. And so, well, welcome, you guys. I'm so glad. And Ken, I feel like I've met you somewhere. Has it been on Atlantis Cruises or something?
Yes, and Puerto Vallarta and Seattle.
God, how much money do you people have? God.
Not
All
enough.
right, well, whatever. So, and then who's next? Who else do we have here? I've got my pen out. I'm going to write this down. I want to make sure. Oh, Craig and Mark? Is that you? Craig, and where do you live, guys?
We are in Montreal. Your
In
Canadian bacon for the evening.
Montreal. How do you spell that?
M-O-N.
That's it.
Trial.
Oh, not like it sounds. Okay.
No.
Where? What? And what? I can barely understand your English. What country are you from?
Canada.
Oh, Canada. So I
Yeah.
should be telling the jokes twice tonight. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I'll work on that. And so you're in Canada and you've got phone service and everything. Are you also locked away like we are down here?
We are.
Yep.
You're locked away too? You've
Same
got that
thing.
handsome prime minister. Ooh! He's very handsome. I love that. Do you like the microphone on this thing? Hello. Hello. You're like Madonna, you know, letting her rip. Yeah. So, so you got that handsome prime minister, though. He's very handsome.
Absolutely.
Seems like a nice guy.
He gives a speech every day. It's very nice to see him.
Oh, I know. You get, and that just makes you feel better, right?
Yes.
Even though you have that same virus, you got the chlamydia 19 up there in Canada.
We do.
It's terrible. I had the chlamydia 17 once.
Yeah.
You know, I used the salve and cleaned her up nicely. So, I mean, it itches occasionally, but overall, you know, but I never had the chlamydia 19. So hopefully that's not, you know, in the future. Well, nice to see you guys. I've got you down in Montreal. And then who else is here? Oh, hi, Natalie. Oh, look at you. You've got a whole crew there. We have to introduce everyone now so we know everybody.
I'm Natalie.
Oh, Natalie. Okay, so Natalie is mommy? Oh, I can't see because I'm not wearing, hang on. Let me put my reading glasses on so I can see. So which one's Natalie?
Me. Hi.
Oh, can you raise your hand, sweetie? I got to put my glasses on. Oh, you're the daughter. Oh, see, I've got you written down as the mommy now, Natalie. I got to cross that out now and put Natalie is the daughter. How old is Natalie?
14.
Oh, gosh, that's 14 years old. Oh, my goodness sakes. What grade are you in, sweetie?
9.
Oh, my gosh. And is that now, is that where you're studying at home?
Yeah.
Are you? How's that going? That just sounds horrible. I mean, just trying to study while you're at home, and there's probably so much going on there. I mean, look at your beautiful kitchen. Where do you live? Where are you guys from?
Connecticut.
Okay. So we're talking to children with money. Okay, that's what we're. Okay, got it. I just was a little confused. I wasn't sure if we were still in Canada, but we've clearly moved into a nicer area called Connecticut, which I'm familiar with only because I go through on the bus when I'm going to New York. But it looks real nice. So I'm so glad. And then who's the gentleman behind? Who's in the back?
Joe.
Oh, Joe. I'm underlining that. Yeah, underlining star circle. And then who else do we have then? Who's Baldy in the front?
Jesse.
Hi, Jesse. So I love this. And Joe and Natalie. Let's see, Joe, Natalie, and then Mommy, your name was?
Christine.
Christine. That is beautiful. How'd you hear about Bingo Bonanza?
We are very big fans of yours. We've been seeing you for years.
Did you see me in P-Town, or where have you seen me?
P-Town.
In P-Town?
Yep.
I'm going to put my regular glasses back on. Oh, now I think I recognize you. Do you come? What time of year do you come see me?
August and October.
August, October.
August, October.
A lot before.
Well, I'm gone by October, so if you can make it by August this year, that would be good. I'm hoping we still have a season up there. I'm going to be there, so you show up, whether we're going to have shows or not. I'm going to be there, greeting people and talking to people. Cheers, exactly. I like a mother that drinks. Let's press the record button, get this on record. So fantastic, and then welcome you guys. And then who's next? Well, I have my pen out here. Oh my.
Hey.
Oh dear. Almost put my reading glasses on back again. So, well, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. JJ.
JJ, fantastic.
Yes.
How do you spell that?
Just 2 J's.
Oh, just 2 J's.
Yes, keep it simple.
And it looks complicated when I'm just looking at you. I'm thinking, there's a lot going on in here. You see this? You know why this is so tall? I have to get all my hair in here.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Where do you live, JJ? Where's home?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, I love Raleigh. I was there.
Really?
I was there one time for an event. What a beautiful city you live in.
It's nice.
Raleigh. Yes. These are new gloves. I have to be real careful I don't get them. So wonderful. And now you don't have nothing behind you. It's absolutely blank behind you.
It's simple.
I feel like you're unlike that family with children and all the money. I feel like you're just a blank slate.
Yeah. Everything just simple back here. Yes.
This is very nice. Well, you don't hear any complaining here.
Oh, no.
It's all good. Well, thank you, JJ. And then we're going to move to Grace and Chase. Hi, Grace and Chase. And where are you?
We are in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Kalamazoo? Yep. Oh, my goodness sakes. And that's in Michigan, you said?
Correct.
I'm
with
going to
the
write.
Badass governor.
What's that?
With the badass governor.
Ooh, I like that. Swearing with the children there. That's great. So, and now this governor of yours, it's a gal, as I recall.
Oh, yes.
Oh, don't you love that when the gals are in charge? I mean, I think it's fantastic. And then the handsome man, what was his name?
The handsome man that was before her?
That's Chase. Oh, I mean,
my son. Sorry.
Chase. No, that's okay. Oh, it's right on the screen. I could just take it off the screen. I didn't know the names were on the screen. I'm writing them down like an idiot. Anyway. And so, how old are you, Chase?
I'm this many.
This
13.
Talking to a lady who hasn't really seen the detail in the screen for about 25 years. So, how old is he?
13.
13. Oh, crying out loud, 13. That's beautiful. Well, wonderful. Nice to meet you, Chase. And then we have to say hi to just a couple other people before we start. Eric and Derek.
Hey.
What is that? Where are you calling from, boys?
New York City, Chelsea.
Woo! In Chelsea.
Yeah. In Chelsea.
Do you remember when that was Homoville?
I moved in and then it changed.
Oh, darn it all. I mean, really. But you know, that last time I was in Chelsea, I almost got run over by a stroller. And 3 children in it and some French maid who was pushing it who didn't speak English. It was really something. She was great, though. She was understanding, you know.
So wonderful. Well, nice to see you guys. And how is New York City? Is it getting to be a little bit more like, is it starting to settle down a little bit? You had so much sickness there. We've been thinking of you so much.
We've learned how small New York City apartments are.
Oh my word. And look at all your, so you go to Broadway shows.
I'm
You're that kind of homo. Wonderful. Oh, well, welcome, you guys. And then did we not? Oh, we missed Sue and Joe. Hi, Sue and Joe. I think we were the last ones. You're pulling up the rear.
Hi, Miss Richfield.
Oh, look at you, beautiful, beautiful people. How are you, Sue and Joe? Which one's Sue and which one's Joe?
I'm Sue.
I'm Joe. And I like how you're saving money by not having the lights on. I think that's smart. You know what I mean? It's like, who needs to be sitting in, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it costs a fortune, electricity. And where are you living? Where's home?
Apple Valley, Minnesota.
Oh, you're out there to Apple Valley then. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, welcome, girls. I'm so glad you're here. You look fantastic. How long have you been together?
38 and a half years.
Wow, 38 and a half years. And we only clap for the lesbians after 40. So otherwise we would all be cheering, but you're almost there. A couple more years. I mean, I can't do the math in my head and I can barely breathe with this thing on. So we're just going to be lucky to get through the hour. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to play 3 games of bingo. Have you gals played bingo with me before?
We have many times.
Yay! And you're right here. And I should explain, Apple Valley is about a half an hour, like 30 minutes out of the city? Maybe? 30, depends on the traffic. You take 35W and you go right down, right? Am I right?
Right. You're right. Yep.
35W, yeah. And you go all the way down, and if you hit Waco, Texas, you're going too far. Yeah, you go to Waco. Down there to Apple Valley, where the lesbians live. That's so great. I'm so nice. I'm so glad to see my wonderful audience. I can't wait to play. And Chris, speaking of lovely things, Chris is going to explain a little bit about how this works. So if anyone joined our broadcast a little bit later and wants to play, Chris is going to give us a little explanation. Go ahead, Chris.
Perfect. So if you haven't already, now is the time to go to playbingobonanza.com and get your cards so you can play along. While you're playing, if you miss a number, because you're like catching the shine and reflection from the beautiful outfit, it'll go across the screen at the top. So you'll always be able to see it. Between games, a new card will pop up automatically. But if it doesn't for any reason, you can just hit new card or refresh the browser and you'll get a new card that way. A couple other things. There's also a tip button at the bottom of your card, and you can hit that. It only takes 30 seconds. You can use Apple Pay or Google Wallet or your credit card, and it would be greatly apprecited by Ms. Richfield and all of us who share in that. So thank you so much. And also one other thing, we have the share on Facebook button, and every time we do a show, it's a bit of a popularity contest, and whoever shares the most, who refers the most friends, wins an absolutely gorgeous Miss Richfield t-shirt. And this week, our winner is Edward Arnez from Sunday, and he's from California. So congratulations, Edward. Go ahead and, if you haven't already, hit that share on Facebook button to make sure that you tell your friends to join us. We really appreciate it. I can't say enough of how much I enjoy this and appreciate. It's so great to see everyone who keeps coming back each week, like Amber and John and Jim and Charlie. We really all appreciate you being here. So thank you for sharing it. Thank you for your tips. And I'll pass it back to you, Ms. Richfield.
Well, thank you so much. And we have a whole staff of people. Chris is the one who's really responsible. Chris and Joe. Chris is in, where are you, Fort Lauderdale, Chris?
Fort Lauderdale, yeah.
Fort Lauderdale. I hope you're in the book. I'd like to come down and visit you sometime. Isn't he something? Isn't he? Look at Derek and Eric, how thrilled they are. Oh, it's exciting. Ken and Dan and Greg and Mark and the lesbians are sort of dozing off. But actually, Chris is so helpful and so smart. The kids, he just got his driver's license like 2 years ago. I mean, he's not very old. And he just does such a great job. So we've got Chris in Fort Lauderdale. Joe, my friend Joe, is also helping technically run things. He kind of is our StreamYard guy. that we run on. He's up here in Minneapolis, actually, girls. He's not far from me here in Richfield. And then we've had Eli, who is helping us with our Facebook connection. So if you have questions about things, she can get back to you right away because I'm a little busy I'm handling my balls and, and fighting off chlamydia 19. And, I've got a lot on my mind right now, trying to breathe in this costume. Anyway, and I start repeating myself or I can't remember what comes next, just let me know. And I'll step outside and get a breath of fresh air. Anyway, we have all these people, and we all share the tips. So when you tip us, actually we share that, and I give that to some of the other people. And I also have a manager who takes 15%. He's in Fort Lauderdale, and nobody really knows what that's about. But anyway, he's taking his 15%. And I also Naomi. I was just getting to you. Naomi from my church, A Mighty Fortress Is Our God, Lutheran Church in Richfield, who is fantastic. And she's always at the ready. She's our musical director. I had to give her a title since I'm only paying her in drink tickets. Thank you. Thanks. And she's got a couple different. Okay, just let me finish. If you just let me everything, now I can't introduce it. Anyway, and I don't need the look. Holy smokes. So she's she's playing the part. Playtex Living gloves. She's fabulous. And she's sitting mostly outside on the cinder blocks because I can't afford a deck. So she's opened the slider. It's not mosquito weather yet, so we got the door open, and she's sitting outside. Anyway, so we want to play our first game. And our first game is always bingo in any direction. So you're going to take the free, so you can go up and down, side to side, diagonal, I don't care. Just work it out, okay? And you go any direction you want to. And then also you have the free space. Make sure that you mark your free space because you already got one. You're already doing it, right? And we're going to call all the letters, okay? And what I have done is I have actually counted all of the balls. I always count all the balls. Every night, I count all of them to make sure that we have them all. I may not have all my marbles, but I do have all my balls. I have got to start writing this down. I know. It's just comedy gold here at the Richfield Show. So now if you have this first one, you cheer, okay? You cheer. And you have to make sure you win on the last ball called. And this ball is 064. 064. Who has it? Who has it? 064. If you got it, it's lucky, everybody. It's lucky if you've got it. And if you don't have it, don't worry about it. There's going to be some winners tonight, but most of you will lose. So, it's free. So I don't need cards and letters. I don't read them, so don't bother writing me. Okay. So, and look at this, everybody. 69. Everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner. Where are you, Chase? Chase up on the screen. Chase, where are you?
Here.
Have your mother explain that to you, sweetie. So, all right, I-25. 4 years ago, I was able to say I-25. All right. I'll chime in when I say these things. Hang on a minute. I have to get a little drink. Oh, I'm just drinking the water. That's all I'm drinking these days. I've actually been on the Diet Coke Brigade for years. But trying to drink a lot of water because this outfit doesn't breathe, and I probably will lose consciousness. So I would like to be hydrated when I hit the floor, so I don't crack my head open because I'll be hydrated. So N42, everybody, N42. Now, Chase, what grade are you in?
8th.
8th grade. That was a couple good years of my life. 8th grade. You're going to a private school, I bet, or where are you going to school?
Linden Grove.
Oh, is that a nice? I feel like I've met you too. Have you been to P-Town?
No, I've been on some of the Atlantis cruises. I've met you before.
Oh, I was gonna say you look kind of familiar, but we don't really know each other, but we know each other from sight because I saw. Oh,
I
wonderful!
was on a couple of your shows on the Atlantis cruises too. It was fun.
They're really quality productions.
Yeah,
Aren't they? I know. I'm there every time. That's why I know. N43, everybody. N43, and the children are learning at home now, and I think that would be really challenging, really difficult to focus. How much time does it take on your day? How long is your school day, Chase?
I have like classes from 9 a.m. to like 4 p.m.
2 days a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Just 2 days a week.
And then the homework takes up the rest of my time.
Just 2 days a week, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a woman and I can't do math while I'm wearing this. But anyway, that doesn't sound like a lot. That sounds like a really nice schedule. I mean, that's kind of the schedule. Sounds like my work schedule. N37. And I'm so glad that that's going well. And I wanted to ask Joe and Sue, who are in what they do for work, because the lesbians always have such interesting jobs. And what type of work are you doing there, girls?
We're retired.
Oh, you're retired. I love that. What type of work did you do before you retired? B12. B12, everybody. B12. There it is. B12. So what type of work did you do before you were retired?
We're both airline employees. We started with North Central, Republic, Northwest, and ended with Delta.
Holy smokes. Wow. Really? Oh, dear. So you've been flying since just after the war. That's great. All right, N40. And they used to hire a lot more lesbians back then when you started flying because you had to get out and, do this with the prop. You had to get out there and pull the prop down and start the engine. And, those ladies, and when I'm saying ladies, I mean guys, who are, schlepping the Pepsis now, they couldn't do that kind of work, but they would hire these strong gals back in the day. So you've been flying for a long time. What kind of work did you do for the airlines? Hang on. Here it comes. G48. G48. What kind of work did you do for the airlines, ladies?
Go ahead.
I was mostly in reservations and sales, and then computer help desk.
And the Sky Club at the airport.
Oh, the Sky Club. I don't fly, I take the bus, but I am in the Mile Long Club at Greyhound. I'm in the Mile Long Club. They love me there. Yeah. 072. And I don't know how it works on the airlines, but for the Greyhound, because I'm in the Mile Long Club, because I'm, they're always, the people of Richfield are always buying me a bus ticket to go someplace else. So I'm always on the road up until the chlamydia, situation took hold. But what's great about being in the Mile Long Club is you get free television.
Right.
Yeah. Otherwise you have to put the quarters in to watch the TV, but you get free. You're in the Mile Long Club. You get free TV. Yeah. I-19. Well, I'm so glad you gals are here. I'm glad that you're able to take some time off and be retired.
We saw your show on Sunday.
What's that?
We saw your show, Queens for Biden, on Sunday.
Oh, Queens for Biden. Oh, my gosh. We got out there. I mean, we got to, work, don't we? And so we all got together. And Marty from New York City. Where are my boys from New York? Is that Eric and Derek? Marty Gould? Marty.
Come in. Yeah.
Real famous gal there. And he organized this whole thing, and it was sanctioned by the Biden committee, the Biden campaign. Yeah, they were actually the ones that okayed it. And we all got together and we sang a couple songs. Well, I sang one song, and then we had a lovely time. It was super fun. I'm glad that you saw it, that you gals, the gals are up to date. I-29. I-29. Don't forget, it's bingo in any direction. Don't make it harder than it is, for crying out loud. I mean, this chit chat is nice, but I feel like I have my limit. JJ is gone. So we got to get JJ back. N31. I know. We're all trying to imagine where's JJ. I know. I know. Just imagining where that could be happening. So he's handsome, though, huh? And JJ is from, what did he say? I wrote it down, then I marked it up here. Oh, he's from Raleigh, North Carolina. So God only knows where he is. I-23, everybody. I-23. I-23. Anyone? Now, if you're there he is.
There he is.
Hi, JJ.
Hey.
Oh, my word. You could be more handsome if you fell into
Thank
big
you.
and forgot to pick yourself up and clean yourself off. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you. And now, have we met, JJ?
No. One of my
Where? And you're in Raleigh, North Carolina.
North Carolina. Yes. My boyfriend. He's one of your good friends. Greg Keep.
You have a boyfriend?
Yes, Greg Keep. He's one of your good friends.
B10. B10. We're gonna move on. B10. All right, B10. B10. Can't believe you have a boyfriend.
Yeah, he's
wait
one
a
of your
minute.
friends.
Hold on a minute. You know, I thought this when I saw you, JJ. You know what? I think we might have a winner. Who is it, Chris? Chris.
So, our winner is Jason from Lexington, Kentucky, as well as Jeremy from New York, New York.
No way! That is so exciting. You know what that means? Hot dog, we've got a winner!
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your ball and play.
Hat off.
Yay!
Oh, wow. How's my hair look after that? Like, this is tighter than it looks. But if any of you are just joining us and wondering why I'm in my beautiful outfit with my saber, it's because it's Star Wars Bingo. That's right, because today is the Star Wars Awareness Day or something. What is today? What is the Star Wars thing going on? What is that?
May the 4th.
May the 4th be with you, I guess. But what is it like? Is it Awareness Day? Chris, what is it? Do you remember?
So it's Star Wars Day. I mean, it's like the best day in the world. How can you not know that?
Right? What are you scratching? Is that your thigh? It's a dog.
Oh, really?
I know you have lovely thighs. I've heard of it. I've never seen one. Oh, and what I want to remind everyone is now between games, because we're going to play 3 games, it's a good time to tip now while we're sort of getting ready for another game and doing the winner spinner and things like that. So if you've got a minute and you want to just throw a tip our way, we would say thank you. And I do share them with my friends who help me. So if you got, now listen, if you can't do it, and some people can't do it because they're unemployed. In fact, I was so angry with my friend Ali in Washington, D.C., who was tipping me and he doesn't have a job. I said, don't tip me. You know, you don't have a job. But he's so sweet. He just enjoys bingo so much. He's like, I enjoy it so much. I just, you know, and when everybody throws a little bit of money, you know, and then nobody has to pay a lot. If everyone just gives a little bit, you know, God, I look good. Okay, so now it is time for our wonderful winner spinner. And this is the time where we throw out a topic and then we chat about it. And this time, if you can look closely here, you can see we have different activities. So here's bingo right here, right? And then if we go this way, oh, look at that. Can you see that one? What is that?
Tennis?
Yes. Yeah, we don't rehearse this, as you might. Yeah, I know a lot of people think, wow, it's so smooth. You rehearse that? No, not really. So yeah, actually, I think that could be Martina Navratilova. Which is hard to say. Oh, I love that line. I love that. Anyway, all right. Anyway, so I think that's Martina Navratilova. Okay, and then this one is swimming. He's swimming. He's getting ready for swimming. And this one is
golf.
Golf, right? Our lady, the diner, sure, maybe for our ladies out in there. And then can we get Joe and Sue on the screen? Look at that. That's probably one of your old girlfriends.
I recognize them.
Yeah, you probably recognize. Of course, you recognize her. You're all still friends. They're all still friends. They're amazing. They're really amazing as people go. They're so lovely. I love the lesbians in that sort of let's have coffee way, and then that's sort of the end of that. Let's not get that rumor started. Okay, so I'm going to roll this, and we're going to see what we're going to be talking about today. Which way? Oh, here. We're going to see what we're going to be talking about today. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, look what it fell on. Joe and Sue. How about that? Well, what is our question for today, Chris? Our spinner winner, trivia question, whatever we're doing. I can't remember what. What is it?
So our question for today, it's all about getting outdoors. And the question is, what's your favorite outdoor sport? Is it golf, tennis, which I brought my tennis rackets for, softball, or other? And if it's other, tell us in chat what it is.
Oh, so we'll give you a minute. Everybody gets to see. Now, the nice thing about this is everybody gets the chance to vote. So you get a chance to say what's your favorite thing. And I'm looking at Craig and Mark. We've hardly spoken to you. It's not. It's mostly because the lesbians have been just talking nonstop, which is great. I love the lesbians. I love Joe and Sue. They're super fun. But look at your beautiful home, you two. And where did you say you're living again?
Montreal.
And right. You're a Canadians.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, it's perfect. I'm talking to you because you can't probably vote on the poll because you're not living in the country. And look at Ben Abrams said his is soft sports ball.
Sports ball.
I know. The Jews, they're not big athletes as a rule goes. So he doesn't quite know how to express himself. Snowboarding, Betty Sugarbaker. Oh, Betty Sugarbaker, God bless her. So tell me now, in Canada, are you closed like we are as far as like a lot of stores closed, or is it more, I know we're social distancing, but we're starting to open things up a little bit. What are you doing up there?
Also, same thing, physical distancing. Most stores are closed. They're just starting to reopen this week, but closed down the same way.
Oh, so it sounds like the same thing we're doing too. How are you bearing this? Now, are you two be able to work, or are you unemployed like me?
Both working.
Fortunately, we are both still employed.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, here, my dinger's going off here. Hang on a minute. So you're both still employed. What type of work do you do? I thought you didn't have to work when you lived in that pinko commie country up there, but what type of work do you do?
I work for an airline. I work for Air Canada. So like the girls, I'm at the airline.
Okay, but unlike the girls, you don't have to start the prop, probably.
I do not.
Yeah. And what does the partner do?
I'm in technology. I do business consulting.
Oh, complete blank. Nothing there. So tell me, what's your favorite sports, guys? Now think of the warm weather coming up and getting outside. What do you hope to do?
Anything.
Margaritas.
Okay, drink. Oh, wonderful. Well, is it warm up there yet? Because it's nice and toasty down here.
It's just starting to get warm now.
Yeah. We had beautiful 73 degrees the other day in Minnie. It was beautiful. Oh, now we have to ask Chris what other people voted on and find out what kind of sports everyone's doing and what were the tallies.
So it seems I was wise to bring my tennis rackets because tennis was the most popular at 22%. And then golf was 14%, softball at 12%. So I think everybody said everything else like pickle and twiddlywinks or something like that.
Well, the Jews said sports ball, which was interesting. I wonder what sports ball looks like. We'll have to find out. Well, we should ask my manager. He's Jewish. He might be able to help us with that. What sports ball is, I don't know. I'm not familiar. But one thing that I want to encourage you to do is get outside and enjoy, but still social distance, everybody. Don't be bunching up like a bunch of idiots, right? Stay a little bit apart. You know, I'm used to staying apart and away from people because people generally back away when I come forward. So, but for some of you folks, I'm thinking of you homos who don't have any guidelines or boundaries. I'm thinking of you people. You need to be careful when you get outside. And when we get to our stores, what do we do in our stores? We wear a mask, right? We keep our store, not for you, you idiot, but for the others, right? And so we want to wear masks because we want to help our people that are working in the stores not get sick, right? Because if they're working in the stores, they shouldn't be getting sick just because they're doing their job. So let's do the next game. We're going to play the 2 out of 3 here. And the next game we're going to play is a real fun game. It's called Equal Rights. And I was, as you know, I was working on with the Biden campaign recently and with Marty Gold. And I'm going to continue working with them anytime they ask me. And because I think equal rights is so important. And so we're going to play a game of it. But as you can see, not all the letters will be called. And I'm wondering if Joe from Connecticut could tell me what letters we are going to call. What letters are we calling, Joe?
I, N, and G.
Oh, he's not only handsome. No, you can get closer to the camera. He's so far away. I mean, I hate to move anyone out of the way, but actually, could you move out of the way? Oh, look at that. Oh, my. Oh, dear. Oh, Lord. Oh, good heavens. What's on your T-shirt? It looks like just a big, long mark of some kind on your T-shirt.
The white mark from the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, that's the logo for the Appalachian Trail?
Right.
Just a white chalk mark in the middle of.
That's when you follow in the woods.
Boy, that makes me want to go visit that place right now. You know what I'm saying? Holy smokes! Well, get closer to the camera, Joe, and tell us one more time what letters we are going to call.
I, N, and G.
Which means we are not going to be calling Natalie what letters?
B and O.
B and O will not be called, correct? Okay, that's Naomi from Mighty Fortresses Our God Lutheran Church in Richfield, sitting out a little bit in the rain here. So she's trying to get me to start the game. So we're going to start the game. No free space, okay? No free space on this one, everybody. No free space. And we're just going to do I, N's, and G's, okay? So, of course, I got to put these here, but we'll I, N, G. Here's the first one. If you have it, give us a scream. G, everybody. G56. G56. And I wanted to talk more to Joe. I don't know why. I don't know what I think. Isn't he something? Look at him. Oh, my word, Joe. I'm just rolling my colored balls and thinking of you. I don't know. Oh, Lord. How old are you, Joe? How old are you?
35.
35. How do you feel about a younger woman?
It's all right.
Did that work out? Okay. Well, maybe we could make it work. Okay, so G50, everybody. G50. There we go. G50. Now, if you're having any problems, just refresh your screen. You're having any problems getting the cards to come up or anything. N38. N38, everybody. So you're 35 years old. And are you living at home there?
At my home, not here.
Oh, you have your own place?
Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic. Well, if you have time and you could give me your number, I could give you a call on my phone. It's not hooked up right now because I'm catching up on bills, but I'll be able to call you at some point if you leave me your number, okay? And this is a long cord. I can be on the phone and go check my mail, which is at the end of the road, actually. It's about 4 trailers down. And anyway, there we go. So do drop your number off with somebody. Okay. Do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend or anything? Where is this? Oh, G58. G58. Is there anyone special in your life, Joe?
Not right now.
No?
No.
You're just, well, maybe it's because you've selected to play bingo with your parents on your day off. I mean, Maybe we need to branch off and come to Minneapolis. I mean, the lesbians in Apple Valley probably have an extra room. Sue and Joe, do you have an extra room?
Yeah, we do.
We do.
And you know what, Joe? You could hop in the Subaru. They'd give you a ride to. They give you a ride to Richfield. It's not that far. You know, the lesbians are nice people. They're very giving. They're very loving. Aren't they sweet? Whoops, there we are. I-16. I love Sue and Joe. I love how you have a piece of wood behind you on the wall. A lot of people would put artwork up, but you lesbians, I love how you just take a piece of wood and put it on the wall. And, you know, it's just lovely. Does it have your name on it?
No, it says celebrate each day.
Celebrate each day. Wow. Did you write that, Joe? That just sounds like something you would have come up with. You look like the clever one. You know, you are the clever one, Joe. I know. You know, one's for looks, one's for smarts. And 37. And 37. That's how it is in every relationship, you know. You can't have two smart people. That never works. So, there we go. There we go. Don't forget, it's equal rights, everybody. It's equal rights. It's those two little bars in the middle. We can flash up the screen again here in a minute, and then you'll be able to see one more time and remind you just kind of what it looks like. It's equal rights. And a lot of you probably know the equal rights people, HRC. And that's their sign. That's their sign. So important. I-19. I-19.
Aww.
That's what I thought Joe was going to say. Ah! Is that something? Oh, we should get to that little sister of yours, Joe. But unfortunately, I kind of want to talk to JJ again. G55. G55. Everybody. G55. Don't forget, you can't use the free space. Don't be an idiot. Okay? All right, and then another G, G52, G52. We're going to play one more game. That's why we're sort of hustling through this, G52, because we have to play another game too. You know, I'm licensed to play 3 games. We're playing 3 games. It's how it goes. N40, everybody, N40. Now that other darling girl, Joe's sister, what was your name again?
Natalie.
What was it? I'm sorry. I can't hear you with the balls. Hang on a minute. Just hold on. The ball is all over. Oh, that was a balls. Oh, geez. All right, hang on. So what was your name, sweetie?
Natalie.
Natalie. Very nice, Natalie. Nice to meet you, darling. And how old are you?
13.
Right. You're 13. You were the one that's in. Are you in 8th grade too?
No.
No. Isn't that funny? I can't remember a thing you told me. All right. G60. G60, everybody. G60. Isn't that crazy? I'm usually so good with details. Unfortunately, you know, I've got a lot on my mind, though, Natalie, you can tell. And then, and you must have wonderful parents. Jesse and Jesse and who is? Oh wait, is it Christine? Right? I think that is so nice that you do this as a family. You know what I'm saying? I think that is so nice because I think this would probably be the last thing on earth my parents would have ever done. You know, play bingo with me. You know, and so that was just not their thing. I-25, and I just think it's so great about it is that it's just great to do things as a family. And when we're isolating like this, the last person you probably want to be with is your family. So it's just great that you're playing bingo together. I mean, it gives you an hour to not have to talk to each other. So that's probably working out well, I'm guessing. I-20, although Joe doesn't have to say a thing. Hi, JJ. How are you? Oh, you're just popping into my screen and you're popping into my head. Isn't that something? How weird is that? Oh, hang on a minute. Let me roll some more balls out here. So, JJ, now I hope that you are, now maybe you're not. I shouldn't ask you to put you on the spot. I hope you're registered to vote. If you're not, make sure you get registered to vote.
Oh, yes, I'm definitely registered.
Because, you know, a lot of our young people aren't registered to vote. You know how it is. Yeah. You're busy. You got a lot going on. You're handsome. You don't care who's president. No, clearly.
I definitely care who's president.
Like that. But at the same time, you definitely want to register to vote. Hey, Amber LeMay. Amber LeMay she's from Vermont. She's a friend of mine. She wants to be in our live room someday. G53. She wants to be in our live room someday, but she's so old, I'm afraid she'll die. So G53, everybody, right? I mean, that would just be too bad, right in the middle of bingo.
It would.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have that many people, and it is a live audience. So I said, Amber, I'm sorry, you just have to wait until you're hooked up to one of those breathing machines when they got one of those left, right?
Right.
Okay. So hang on a minute. More balls are coming.
We have a bingo, Miss Richfield.
Oh, ready?
Yeah.
You would tell me that before I roll out another 14 balls, Chris.
We were looking at JJ anyways.
All right, now I have to find out who is this? Who is the winner?
So before I tell you the winner, I need to remind everybody that all the fabulous merchandise is available on .com. I'm obligated to say that.
Good. Looks golden.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it all. It's beautiful. I'm so excited.
And our winner today, our winner
Chris, before you announce the winner, so where do we get that merchandise?
I think it's at missrichfield.com. Look at that.
Okay. Am I getting a cut of that?
I don't know that you are. Something your manager worked out. I think we all are, but you.
Oh, good. We're splitting that too. Great.
Yeah.
So
So our winner is JP from Columbia, of all places.
Columbia?
I think it's South
Really?
America.
I love Ohio. All right. Hot dog, we got a winner. Roll that
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
All right, hang on a minute. I got to go get Lewis. I'm trying to get myself reorganized. My light fell over and, oh, fantastic. There we go. So congratulations to our friend from Columbia who won. Now we're going to play one more game, but before we play another game, I want to first and foremost remind you all it's not only Star Wars Awareness Day or whatever this is called. What is it called again, Chris?
I think you had it right. I think it's Star Wars Awareness Day.
Oh, okay, because the look on your face always makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Okay, so it's Star Wars Awareness Day. So anyway, but it's also tomorrow is May 5th, which means tomorrow is
Cinco de Mayo.
Right. Olé. So Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. And I don't know how many of you like condiments like I do, but any holiday that celebrates mayo is my kind of holiday. So ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, a little tribute to our friends south of the border and their excellent dietary habits.
Hola, everyone! It's Miss Richfield 1981 coming to you from the beaches of Mexico. So my exact location is it's whatever that says back there. I can't pronounce these foreign names. But I'm down here to celebrate this big national holiday. Yeah, every May 5th they celebrate condiments. Yes, it's Cinco de Mayo. Oh, I couldn't be happier. And because Cinco means 5, I'll be down in 5 of these today, so I'm starting early. So anyway, bottoms up. Yummy. Put on the camera.
Yes, it's Cinco de Mayo. Exactly. And I know we have so many friends watching us. And you know what? When I pull up my magic mirror and I look through my magic mirror, I can see all of you out there. And there's so many people. I'm seeing Betty Sugarbaker. Thank you. Who's having a party. Thank you, Betty, for being so supportive of me. Betty's wonderful. And I also want to say hi to Christopher Kruger, or Kruer, I think, Cryer. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. And he's in Hollywood, so I'm sure he's furious with me because I'm sure he wanted his name announced because he is in Hollywood. you know. And so, and there's all sorts of other people. Let me look closer. I see Dominic in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Yes, yes. And I see Peter in Long Island. Hi, Peter. I think I know you, Peter. I'm looking. I can't tell because my magic mirror has got a little bit of shine from my light, so I can't tell exactly. Oh, but there's Teresa. Hi, Teresa from Truro. And Teresa must be near P-Town. Truro's really near P-Town. Oh, my word. And all the way over. Wait, let me. I'm cleaning off my magic mirror because I see James in Australia. Holy smokes. Hi, James. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for coming along and playing bingo. We have one more game, so don't go anywhere. We're going to play one more easy game and one more chance to win a wonderful prize. Of course, the very first winner to call bingo gets a personal video from me. So let me put down my magic mirror and let's get playing our final game of bingo. Very exciting. And don't forget, while we're getting ready, if you want to tip, feel free to just send us a little something. You don't have to. We just remind you every so often when we're in between things, just so you can know. And look at my crowd. They're all ready to go. But Chris, what game are we going to play this time for our final third game of bingo?
So it's one of my favorites. It's Lucky 7. So it's a good time.
I can only imagine why that's your favorite. Lucky 7. So, and Chris, I meant to say this earlier because we don't talk before the show. A lot of people think we're like getting ready, but we don't talk. We like to keep it fresh. Chris and I, we don't want to peak early, so we don't rehearse. But I wanted to thank you for wearing sleeveless again. And I know there's been so many people asking if you're wearing a Speedo or anything special. Ken and Dan in Seattle. Where are you, Ken and Dan? Where they're there they are, and they blew up those balloons for you.
We did, Chris. We did.
Oh, you can't kill me.
And they said we'll do the balloons if Chris is in a Speedo again.
Yep.
Now I don't know if they got a hold of you. I mean, I just got their postcard a couple days ago, so I don't know when they wrote it, or I didn't know what the situation was. But are you wearing anything special today that you want to model for us?
I'm not, but I think what I was going to on Thursday. I'm going to have some reason, some excuse why I'm wearing it.
Okay.
Mainly for Ken and Dan, though.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Thank you, Chris.
I'm writing it down, okay? I'm writing it down. You see me? I'm writing it down right now. Exactly. And I'm going to have the boys from Seattle call me. You won't get through because I don't have phone service right now, but call me anyway. You know,
I hope that's
remind me.
Calling you and you never call me back.
What's that?
I keep calling you and you never call me back. So
because I don't have phone service while I'm catching up on bills. I'm unemployed, for crying out loud. Okay. Listen, he doesn't listen. This is the problem. You know, it's just like he's a man. He doesn't. Now, Joe and Sue, they listen. They're lesbians. Lesbians listen. It all starts with the letter L. Okay. So anyway, so Ken and Dan, what letters are we going to be calling Ken and Dan?
All of them. Every letter.
And do we use the free space?
No.
No free space. No free space. Okay, what? Oh, geez, we got to get calling here. Hang on a minute. All right, so let's start out with N, everybody. N36, N36. There we go, N36. And Ken, and I'm so glad you're calling from Seattle. I just love Seattle. It's such a great city. It's a beautiful place to live, isn't it?
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah, and it's sort of rainy out there, though, right? Is it always raining?
It is in the winter, but summers are getting hotter.
The what?
Summers are getting hotter.
Oh, isn't that the case? So you can imagine having to wear ensembles like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be harsh. But you look fabulous.
I love it.
And then any of you that joined late, I made this lightsaber myself. If you joined late, I thought I'd show you my lightsaber. And with
love it.
R. Isn't that something? With the duct tape R. Anyway, so but I made that myself, and that's a fun thing for you kids to do while you're at home. I'm thinking of our little friend with Grace to make something. 63, to make something, or JJ, someone. Of course. It keeps going back to JJ. What do you do for work, JJ? G60.
I'm a restaurant manager.
G60. You're a restaurant manager? What
Yes.
kind of restaurant?
For Bojangles.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So now what do they serve at the Bojangles?
Like more of Southern food there. So.
Oh, I always think of tap dancing and piano playing when I think of Bojangles. B10. I don't think of food. B10. So what do they serve? Like burgers, that sort of thing?
More of like the fried chickenville.
Oh.
Yes.
That Southern cooking is something else, right?
You'll love it. Yes.
Oh, I do. I love it. I was at a place when I was in Little Rock, Arkansas, or it might have been Atlanta, and all the vegetables were fried. Deep fried. All of the vegetables. They didn't have any. Oh my gosh, I'm just seeing my I-27. I just realized something. I-27. Don't move. Everyone stay there. I-27. Don't talk amongst yourself for a minute.
Well, we have an open mic.
Yeah.
Eric and Derek, are you like, is that your show too?
Look at this.
Our living room.
Lewis is here.
Aw.
Yeah, be nice. Cooperate.
We're on, right?
Isn't he handsome? Louis. Oh, I like they sell Luis. Yeah, it's not quite that fancy. He's such a nice boy. He's so good to me. And during our time of, I don't know how many of you have pets, but during our time of the chlamydia 19, this whole thing that's going around, it's just nice to have pets around, right? Oh
my God, yes.
And they're the best. I mean, they just, how can you just, he just loves mommy. What do you have?
We have a boyfriend for Lewis.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if he's gay. I've asked him. I think Lewis is gay, but I ask and he does not answer. He doesn't answer, and he's a little interested in the magic mirror right now. May I just say that? Because the magic mirror has balls on it.
Well, there you go.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at your big kitty.
Oh, Winston Fluffy Bottom of the Shire.
Oh my God.
Of the Shire.
Say that again. What was that?
Sir Winston Fluffy Bottom of the Shire.
Oh my God.
Did I hear Lucky Bottom in that description? May I just say, you're preaching to the choir here. I know. It's just, I've read that. I don't know what it means, but I've read that somewhere. So, oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Hang on a minute. Let me roll a couple more balls out.
Oh, look, Sugar Cat.
So that looks like a big cat. Oh my gosh. Hey, Grace and Chase.
This is Wednesday.
Oh, what's that?
This is our Cat Wednesday. It's a girl.
Oh, look at it. Oh, look how precious she is. Oh, she's beautiful. How old is she?
She's 7.
She's 7 years old. It's a good age for a cat. They live for a long time, for the most part, I had one that lived to be over 17 and one that lived to be over 12. So the 12-year-old isn't long enough. But the 17, that was long enough. G, everybody, G46. G46. Woo! You have to get 7 on the card. Okay, G46. G46. And then who else haven't we chatted with for a minute now? We talked, looking around. Who haven't we chatted with? Craig and where are you guys again? Craig and
Mark, Montreal. Cats. No cats.
Okay. We keep going back to Canada. I don't know what that's about. So it's funny. It's like I can't remember who I've spoken to. Okay, G50, everybody. G50 right there on my list. I wrote it down and then I take the list up so I see it. Like a lot of things in my life, it goes missing, even though it's right in front of my face. I still can't make heads or tails of it. And Eric and Derek in New York City holding down the fort there. I hope that you guys be careful when you get out now and you get a chance to go out and do your thing. And neither of you are actors, right? You said you do.
I am.
Oh, you're an actor?
I am. I worked at the Guthrie before.
You worked at our Guthrie in the Twin Cities?
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
It's so gorgeous.
That's an important theater in the Twin Cities, big fancy theater downtown. And when did you work there?
That was 9 years ago. I did a show called The Scottsboro Boys, a musical.
Wow. I didn't know that you were. So you're unemployed too.
I sure am.
Gosh, you probably would like to help with bingo, but we're already splitting it like 5 different ways. And then my manager's taking 15%. So you know what I'm saying? We're just like, we don't have room for even one more. If we did, I would mail you, I don't know, something, a roll of quarters or something. I don't know. 064, everybody. 064. And so are you in, were you supposed to be in any play right now?
Not right now, but I did a show here called Kiss Me Kate on Broadway last year.
You did Kiss Me Kate on Broadway?
I did, yeah.
So you're one of those working actors. Wow. But nobody's working right now. Isn't that too bad? It's kind of too bad. Nobody's working right now. It's very disappointing. Everyone's so sad, especially there where they have such great shows and such great talent. Think how many people are unemployed in New York.
Yeah.
Because it's just the people on Broadway. And then there's the off-Broadway and the off-Broadway. The places I perform in Jersey. You know, I mean, there's just a lot of places there. You know what I'm saying? So G, everybody, G53. And so when do they think they're going to open the theaters again? Do they have any idea? I hope it's soon.
Right now, they're saying the earliest September, but we're thinking it might not be till 2021.
We have a
bingo.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's going to make you feel better?
What's that?
You got a bingo. It's over. It's over. That's going to make you feel better. When you think, I'm unemployed, I'm not working, not going to be working for another year, and then you feel better because we got bingo. So, I mean, you didn't get bingo, but someone else did. Other people, clearly. So which one of you is an actor?
That's me, Derek.
Derek.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pray for you, Derek, that the two of us get work, right? Because it's I don't know. What about Eric? What do you do for work?
I was a director of a tech startup, and then I quit my job in January to find greener pastures. And
good timing. It's all in the timing.
Yeah.
It's all in the time. Ask me. All right, listen. We got to wrap this up. And who's the winner?
So we actually had more than 2 winners, but only the first 2 winners actually matter. So our first 2 winners are.
I love the way you. That is so. Wow, you've just got a way. You should go. You should be a counselor. You should be a counselor with your the way you beautifully let people down gently. You
That's
know,
why I'm doing this instead
they
of
don't matter. Just letting those other people know that they don't matter. You know, it's so, because I know a lot of people might think, well, gee, I won. Doesn't that count? And it does not, unless you're one of the first 2. So who are the first 2?
So our first 2, we have Eric from San Antonio and Walt from Little Rock.
Oh no, not that. You're supposed to do that. That's it. Thank you, hot dog. We got a wiener.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial swords to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Well, everybody, that's it. It's time to say goodnight again. And thank you so much for joining us. I want to thank all my guests, Joe and Mark. Thank you for calling all the way from Canada. And the fabulous Sue. And Sue and Joe from Apple Valley. Hi, girls. And JJ from Raleigh.
Yes.
Fabulous. And has a
Thank
boyfriend.
you.
And then Ken and Dan. Ken and Dan from Seattle, Christy and Jesse and Joe and who is he? Natalie. Natalie. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Natalie. Go back to Joe. Joe. And then Grace
And your handsome Wood Grace and your handsome man Chase. Keep up the good work, kid. I know it's hard to study at home, but do your best. Derek and Derek from New York City. Let's build it all together. Here we go. Oh, it's just the music, sorry. So anyway, I also want to thank, while I'm just chatting here and waiting for the music to catch up, I want to thank Joe in Minneapolis for helping me with all the technical things, Chris in Fort Lauderdale, Eli in Philly, and my manager for taking 15% in a state that he doesn't have to pay taxes.
It's for the way you look at me. Oh, it's for the only one I see. Very extraordinary. He's even more than anyone that you adore. Was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. I love you all. We'll see you on Bye, guys.
Bye.
We enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. Thank you.